Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to take a look at my collection update for January. Now, normally, I like to do the collection updates, the big collection updates, at the end of the month. But it just so happened that I found some really great items at Goodies Disc Exchange over the last couple of weeks. I found Second Spin and Fye was having really good sales, 25% off. I do believe Second Spin was having the buy two, get one. And I found some good stuff on eBay, on second sale on eBay. And, of course, the Joker came out. So I figure I'll go ahead and knock out the collection update for January now. And then we'll do February. We could probably do February around the same time, like the first or the middle of the month, instead of at the end of the month. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at a pickup from Best Buy, a pickup from Second Sale. That's an eBay reseller. A haul from Second Spin, a haul from Fye, and a haul from Goodies Disc Exchange. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at pickup number one, the Joker. I picked up the Joker from Best Buy on 4K. Now, you guys know I don't buy a lot of movies new. It's got to be a really special movie for me to buy it brand new. Part of my channel is being thrifty. I'm a thrifty buyer. I believe you can really build your collection if you be thrifty enough on a budget. Now, if you got more money, then you can buy everything new, but I choose not to. But movies like this don't come along often. So I decided to go ahead and treat myself and not cheat myself and go ahead and buy this one brand new on 4K. Fantastic movie. Me and my son saw this in the theaters. I thought it was great. I thought it was definitely worth the buy. And man, I'm so glad to have this in my collection on 4K. So that's Best Buy. Now we're going to move to Second Sale. This is a great eBay reseller that I do business with quite often. They always have buy two, get one. And their prices aren't really inflated too high because of the buy two, get one, like other eBay resellers who offer buy two, get one. So let's take a look at what I got from Second Sale. Murder in the First. I love this movie. It's an older movie. Kevin Bacon, Christian Slater, Gary Oldman. This is a fantastic film. You would really enjoy the hell out of this movie. I know I did. And I was so happy to come across this for a good price. Next up is two DC movies. I love the DC animated movies. You guys know that. I'm going to show you guys what I have as far as DC animated. I don't have all of them, but I have a nice amount. I think there's like 45 DC animated movies on the roster. It's either 41 or 45. I think I have about 15, maybe 20. Could be more. I'll do a video and show you what I have. But I was able to snag Superman All-Star, or should I say All-Star Superman. This is a really good Superman movie. I think you would like the story. It has somewhat of a sad ending to it. It's a really good movie. When I first saw this movie I think I saw this one maybe 7-8 years ago. I was really surprised at how good this one was. I really enjoyed All-Star Superman. Superman versus the Elites. I thought this one was really good. Wasn't as good as All-Star Superman. It wasn't the best, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. Superman, you finally get to see Superman become a different Superman. I'm not going to tell you too much, but this is a really good movie, and I think you'll like it. So that's the Second Sale. Now we're going to move to, this is Second Spin. So we're going to take a look at this Second Spin haul. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 in the movie bay, over 5 is a haul. So this is definitely a little haul here. The Master. I didn't see this, but what I was watching a movie. Me and my wife was watching a movie, and the trailer for this popped up. And it's got Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman. At that point, I was sold. I said, I got to get that and add it to my collection. I did a little search for it, and I found it for a really good price. Fye was having 25% off if you spend over 30. So I always take advantage of those sales that Fye and Second Spin had. I'm sorry, Second Spin. I think this was part of the buy two, get one. So whenever they have that, I always take advantage of that as well. I didn't see it. It looked interesting. If you've seen it, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of it. Here's one that I saw a couple years ago. I thought was okay as far as the DC movies. It was okay. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was a strong okay. And it's The Killing Joke. This is it's a decent DC movie. I've seen better from the DC animated movies, but it was good. It's definitely worth picking up and adding to your collection if you don't have it. Here's another. Now, this one is a Marvel animated movie. I saw this one years ago, and I thought it would be really worthwhile having in my collection. And this is Planet Hulk. Planet Hulk is fantastic. Basically, the Avengers and the people of Earth got fed up with the Hulk shenanigans, and they lured him onto a unmanned spaceship where it was to take him to a planet where he could finally be at peace. He would be by himself, and it would be enough. If the planet was suitable to sustain his life, I guess there was plenty of food, fresh air, water to sustain Hulk. I guess that's what it was. Never went into it because the Hulk awakened and basically destroyed the ship, and it crashed on a different planet. And it was on from there. I ain't going to tell you what happened, but check out Planet Hulk if you did not see Planet Hulk. You'll really like that. You'll really like this. It's a part of the Marvel animated universe. Now, real quick. Now, I'm going to say this about the Marvel and the DC animated universes. Now, live action, Marvel is the king. Animated, DC is the king. So we'll just leave it at that. Okay, here's another DC animated, again, I'm going to roll with the DC animated stuff. So, we have Batman. This is The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. Now, I have Part 2 in the same pickup. I did not see either one of these. I heard really good things about, I heard Part 2 was a little bit better than Part 1, but I'm dying to see both of them. I will watch both of these this weekend. You have The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. Here's another one that I seen a couple years ago. Just didn't bother to add it to the collection. This came out around the time where I stopped collecting for a little bit, and I was really just getting movies from Redbox. I had software on my computer where I was ripping movies from, but the software got corrupted, and here we are. Concussion with Will Smith. This was a really good movie. Really good. Will Smith did a good job in this movie. I thought it was fantastic. It showed about NFL corruption and cover-ups and how America is just really all about the money. Okay, another DC animated that I did not see. The Wonder Woman movie. Now, there's a couple of Wonder Woman DC animated films. I do believe this is, it's like 2 or 3 of them. I think this may be the first one. This one has a slightly different animation style than the next one that came out after this. But it looks good. I didn't see it, but for the price, definitely a worthy pickup. Here's a classic. Here's a real classic. I got this one on DVD. It's 48 Hours and Another 48 Hours. Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. This is a DVD. It's a single DVD with both films. Very classic. I would have picked this up on Blu-ray if I could find it, but for a film like this, DVD will work. And last but not least, from Second Spin, a movie that is dear to my heart. A treasured classic to me. Brewster's Millions with John Candy and Richard Pryor. Man, if you have not seen Brewster's Millions, you need to stop everything and go online and order a copy of Brewster's Millions. It's not hard to find. This is plentiful. You can find this on Second Spin, Fye, eBay, and it's a fairly cheap film. You can find this for in that $5 to $6 range on DVD. I'm not sure if there's a Blu-ray for it. It should be, but DVD for this is just fine for me. Again, this here is Brewster's Millions. If you have not seen Brewster's Millions, stop what you're doing now and watch Brewster's Millions. Okay, so that is Second Spin. This is Second Spin. We're going to go to Fye. All right, we're going to go to Fye. We're going to put that Second Spin over there. And no Fye haul is complete without a steelbook. Fye got plenty of exclusive steelbooks, and a lot of their exclusive steelbooks are reasonably priced. Now, you guys know I'm not really a steelbook hunter, but I do have a few. I get them when I can. If I can get them for a decent price, I usually do. So we're going to start this off with an Fye exclusive steelbook. Tremors. Now, this is Kevin Bacon. This movie, I remember when this came out. I was really young when this came out. I was in my teens, I do believe, when this came out. But this was a fantastic film. If you watch it now, it looks a little cheesy, but it's fun. This is a really fun and entertaining movie about these little creatures called, well, they're not, in the first movie, they're not really little. They're really big creatures called graboids. I think they got the name graboids in later movies. In this one, they was unknown, but man, you gotta check this one out. You're gonna like this one. A lot of action. It's not open yet, but that's fine. That's the J card on the back of the steelbook. Well, now I will open this at some point because I want to do a video showing you guys my steelbooks. It's not that many, but I'm proud of the ones that I do have. I think I have about, in my collection, maybe 10 steelbooks, maybe 12. So this is Tremors, Kevin Bacon, Fye exclusive steelbook. Okay, next up is a M. Night Shyamalan film. I do like a lot of his films. I have almost all of them. I don't like all of them, but I like most of them. And I like them enough to buy them. The only one I'm not going to buy is that Avatar the Airbender. He butchered that one. But this is The Visit. This one right here, you got to check this one out. This is crazy. And this was shot in the neighborhood that I grew up in. So this right here, this is a good one. You want to check this out. Shyamalan did a good job on this one. Shyamalan got 2 movies that really stand out to me. Now, that's not to say that only 2 of his movies is good, but 2 stood out to me that really, did it for me. Maybe 3. I'm going to go ahead and say, of course, The Sixth Sense, this, and the one called The Happening. That one was okay. But check it out, The Visit. Behind Enemy Lines. Now, this is an easy-to-find movie everywhere. It's only a couple bucks. It's got Gene Hackman, Owen Wilson. I'm not a huge Owen Wilson fan, but I am a Gene Hackman fan. This is a really good movie. It's not great, but it's good enough. This is a very passable movie. Now here's one from, if you're a person of a certain age, this is from your childhood. Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox. This came out, I do believe, right after Back to the Future. The first Back to the Future movie. I could be wrong on my dates, but this came out around that time where Michael J. Fox was riding high off the horse. Really good movie. Michael J. Fox is from a family of, well, his dad. It never was explained whether or not his mother was, but his dad was a werewolf, and, of course, the gene was passed down to him. Now, here's another one from my childhood that I forgot all about it, and I was looking. When I was looking at stuff on Fye to fill my cart with, this popped up. Groundhog Day. This movie is freaking hilarious. Bill Murray is at his best in this movie. You got to check this one out. It's hard to really explain it, but it's a funny movie. I do remember seeing this years ago. I saw it only once. I'm going to have to watch it again for a refresher, but it's a really good movie, and it's reasonably priced. Now, I thought this was the original, but it's not the original. This is actually the first remake. There's actually 2 remakes. This is the remake to Black Christmas, the first remake. I was looking for this movie high and low. For some reason, I can't find it on the original. I can't find the original, so I settled for this. I'm going to get the original eventually, but I didn't watch it. It looks interesting, so I'm going to check this one out. This is the unrated edition. I love unrated editions, and it is on DVD. Here's another one. I'm on a roll. I got some good ones here, guys. I'm just pretty proud of this haul right here. It's a double feature. You got Uncle Buck and The Great Outdoors. The Great Outdoors is okay, but I love Uncle Buck. To me, Uncle Buck is one of John Candy's best works. And if I'm not mistaken, I got to do some research. No, it's not his last movie. No. I think his last appearance was in Home Alone. But this movie right here, I didn't even open it yet. It's a single disc. Double feature, Uncle Buck and Uncle Buck and The Great Outdoors. So you got John Candy, and then you got John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. Check this one out. Okay, here's another one. Now I thought I had all of the Hannibal Lecter movies, but I forgot all about this one until, again, I was just browsing. I forgot all about Manhunter. This is the one that started it all. I thought Silence of the Lambs was the first one, but actually this was the one that kind of laid the groundwork for all of these Hannibal Lecter type movies. Now I think I officially have all the Hannibal Lecter films in my collection. This is Manhunter. I didn't see it, but I heard nothing but good things about it. It still got the little card in there. It's in excellent, excellent condition. Now, if you are a person of a certain age, you're going to appreciate this one. Coolie High. Yo, Coolie High. I saw this movie at least, maybe in my lifetime, at least 10 times. And I said I wanted to own it. I couldn't find it on Blu-ray. That's fine. DVD will definitely work for this. This is a big step up from VHS. So I'm cool with that. I love this movie. Very sad ending, but I loved this movie. To me, this is right up there with The Warrior as far as movies from that era that I really, really love. So this is Coolie High. I think I was a baby when this came out. When did this come out? I'm not going to date myself. Yes, I was a baby when this movie came out. Now, here's one that I ordered, and they sent me the wrong thing. And you know what? I'm not even going to send it back because I don't mind. I don't mind having it in my collection. I thought I ordered, and I looked at the picture of what I ordered when I just went back into the cart and took a look. And I did order the right thing. They messed up, but that's fine. I ordered Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd, and they sent me this, the original Dragnet, but that's fine. It's got 3 episodes on it. It's got The Big Crime, The Big Shoplift, and The Big Girl. So it's got 3 classic episodes of Dragnet on it. I don't mind. I really do like Dragnet. I do like this old black and white stuff like this. So this is something that I'm definitely going to add into my DVD collection right here. So this is just basically 3 full episodes of the classic Dragnet TV show. I'm totally fine with that. I will reorder the, not from them because I think they'll send me the wrong one again, but I am definitely going to get that Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks version of Dragnet in my collection eventually. I've been looking for it for months now. So that's this is Fye. Now, last but not least, Goodies Disc Exchange. We're going to take a look at what I picked up from Goodies Disc Exchange. I think this is over the last 2 weeks, okay? Without further ado, let's dive in and take a look. First up, you're going to see a book edition. I love these book editions. I have several. I'm going to show you guys my book editions with my steelbooks to make the video interesting. So you got this book edition of One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I love the book editions. Yeah, this is a classic Jack Nicholson film. I put this one, to me, I watched this and I always, and they're different movies, but Taxi Driver comes to mind when I watch this. They're 2 different movies, but it always comes to my mind. I'm not really sure why. There's really no connection or anything, but when I watch either one, I think about the other one. One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. I was so glad to find this on Blu-ray. I would have settled for DVD, but I'm glad I was able to find it on Blu-ray and let alone a book edition. So I really do love One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. I thought it was a great movie. Another DC film, a DC animated film. I got this one. Actually, did I get this one from... Actually, no, this is from another... Okay, this is in the wrong stack. I'm going to do this one last because... Actually, I'm going to throw it in here and I'll just... So I got Batman Hush. I got this from an eBay reseller. It wasn't second sale or blow it out of here. It was from a new person, but it was advertised for a good price, and it's a legit. I checked it because sometimes with these eBay resellers, you got to be real careful. I checked it. It's a legit copy. It's not a red box ripoff. It's not a bootleg. It's a legit copy of Batman Hush. And I think it was like $8. Okay, this movie is not $8 if you try to buy it anywhere else. And this is Batman Hush. It was just in the wrong stack. This is a single pickup from my eBay reseller. Now back to the Goodies Disc Exchange. Good Morning Vietnam. Crazy thing about this is just like One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I was actually looking for this movie. It's not hard to find, but I was just looking for it, and I just so happened to walk in the Goodies Disc Exchange and was right there in the new arrival section. Now here's I was looking for just one, but they had both. So I didn't even really know there was a part 2 to this, but we're going to take a look at both. Boondock Saints. I was looking for Boondock Saints, and I found it there. But lo and behold, I looked a little bit further in the same section, and I found Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day. Now, I never seen Boondocks 2, All Saints Day. Of course, I seen Boondock Saints, and I wanted to add this into my collection. It's a really great film. To me, it's similar to the Blues Brothers without all the comedy and stuff like that, but the mission is almost the same in a way. Now, I didn't see Boondock Saints 2, but I'm going to check this one out. So that's Boondock Saints 1 and 2 from Goodies Disc Exchange. Now, here's one that I was looking for before. I really wasn't looking for this, but I wanted it. You ever have a movie that you wanted to complete a collection, but you really don't want it, but you just want to complete that collection? Well, not recently, actually. A few months back, I upgraded my Nightmare on Elm Street big DVD box set to the really slim Blu-ray set. And to go along with that, I wanted the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, as awful as it was, and the Freddy vs. Jason. That was okay. And I wanted that on Blu-ray as well. I had those two on separate DVDs, but I wanted to upgrade the Blu-ray just to complete that. And it came as a triple feature with the Friday the 13th Killer Cut. So now that'll go with my Friday the 13th collection. So now I'm complete. I have the triple feature of Freddy vs. Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street, and the Friday the 13th, the Killer Cut, all on one set here. I think it's going to come on 1, 2, 3 Blu-rays, but it's all in one package. So now my Friday the 13th and my Nightmare on Elm Street collection is complete. It's complete for me because the 8 movie pack that I have for Friday the 13th doesn't have Jason Goes to Hell or Jason X, and I don't care about those. But if I do come across those as a double feature on Blu-ray, I would grab them just for the sake of completion. Next up, Logan on 4K. This was a really good one. This will definitely go in with my X-Men stuff. Even though it's not really an X-Men movie, I'm going to throw it in with my X-Men stuff. Logan was a really, really good movie. It was sad. It was a really good film. It took the character in a totally different direction. I really liked what they did with this. Now, there was several movies, Wolverine. There was X-Men. I do have X-Men Origin Wolverine, and there was one called The Wolverine. So there's quite a few. There's like 3 or 4 standalone Wolverine live-action movies where he's apart from the X-Men. And for the most part, they're all pretty good. I did not see The Wolverine. I did see Logan, of course, and X-Men Origin Wolverine. I have that on DVD over there. And that was really good, too. Now, here's one that caught me off guard. Like I said, when you go to your mom and pop store, you're going to always find something. If you walk out empty-handed, they might just be experiencing a drought, but I usually find something. And sometimes I get surprised. The Fog. Now, I have The Fog remake. This is the original John Carpenter version of The Fog, and it's on a steelbook, or in a beautiful steelbook. Check this out. It's not all scratched up and banged up. It's in really solid condition. You can't go wrong. This is a really nice steelbook. It's not scratched up or anything. So that's that. And then I picked up the critically acclaimed epic event, Taken. Now, I remember when this came out on TV. I think this was on regular broadcast TV, or was it on one of the, this was Sci-Fi. So this was on the Sci-Fi channel. I do remember this came out several years back. I didn't get around to watching it because when this came out, I was really, things was hectic when this came out, but I remember when it came out, I heard really good things about it. Its IMDb rating is pretty high. I think it's almost an 8. Let's take a look at the package. It's got a really nice, thicker cardboard sleeve. It doesn't have one of them cheap, flimsy cardboard ones. Really nice. And let's take a look at, let's open her up and take a look. So here you have all your characters and look like little mini bios, on all the characters. And you open it up and there's all your discs and some more artwork. Look at that. Look at the way that's presented. That's really nice. So look at that. That is really nice. This is DVD, but that's fine. Look at that. Taken. What's this here? Okay, so that's all your volumes with the episode. No, that's just your volumes and some of the producer credits and writers and all of that. This is a 6-disc set. I can't wait to really start watching it. From Goodies, I tell you guys, I picked up quite a few of these sets. I picked up this last week. I picked up. I'll reach back and grab this real quick. About a month ago, I picked up John Adams, and this is a beautiful set. Just really, really beautiful. So I got quite a few of these TV type sets. This is an HBO original. This is a sci-fi original. This is based off of, is this Stephen King? Is this Stephen King? Steven Spielberg did it, but who wrote the, I don't know. But anyway, that's my Goodies Disc Exchange pickup. Real quick, let's go ahead and recap everything. We're going to take a look at everything, and we're just going to put it together, and I'll wrap the video. Batman Hush. This came from an eBay reseller. The Joker. And I'm going to go on a limb and say I think Joker should be movie of the year. I don't really see what was better than this in 2019. I don't see what was better than this. This was just movie magic. I don't keep up with the award shows, so if it did win movie of the year, let me know down below. Let's go to Second Sale, the eBay reseller. Superman versus the Elites. All-Star Superman. Murder in the First. Let's go to, who is this? This is Second Spin. Yes, Second Spin. No, this is Second Spin. Brewster's Millions. Second Sale, Second Spin. I get mixed up. 48 Hours, another 48 Hours double feature. Wonder Woman. Concussion. Batman Dark Knight 1 and 2. Planet Hulk. Batman the Killing Joke. And The Master. We're going to take a look at Fye. Dragnet. This is volume 3. This got three episodes, 3 full-length episodes on it, so I'm going to check it out. Not what I ordered, but Coolie High, Manhunter, Uncle Buck Great Outdoors double feature, Black Christmas. This is the first remake, I do believe. Groundhog Day, Teen Wolf, Behind Enemy Lines, The Visit, Tremors on Steelbook, Goodies Disc Exchange, Taken. This is an epic television event. John Carpenter's The Fog. Logan. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy vs. Jason triple pack. Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints, All Saints Day. Good Morning Vietnam. One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Book Edition. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'm going to call this January's pickups. I got some of this stuff in December, but I'm just going to call this January pickups. Anything that I get from here on will go towards February pickups. I know that's a little weird, but I had so many good things I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to do the video a little bit early. So this is all of the January's pickups. Thanks for supporting the Movie Bay. This is D. Catch you in the next one.